Today, Governor Eric Holcomb also weighing in on everything that's been happening across our state. He acknowledged there's a lot of work to do to address the black community's concerns, and he also encouraged continued peaceful protests for George Floyd. He also noted violence will not be tolerated. He laid out a plan for that while loosely detailing his plan for black Hoosiers. Here it is.
George Floyd's last gasp, his final words, "I can't breathe," haunts and should forever remind us that every breath that we take, every breath that we have left, should be devoted to making sure what happened to Mr. Floyd never happens again. And those responsible for his loss of life will be held accountable to the fullest extent of the law.
Governor Holcomb reassured Hoosiers Monday that they have the right to protest the killing of George Floyd, which is what the Minneapolis police chief called it. Across the state, there have been mostly peaceful protests against the disproportionate number of African Americans who are victims of police brutality. But at times, violence followed these protests. And to that, the governor said this.
For make no mistake about it, no citizen has a right to destroy, vandalize, or threaten another Hoosier's safety or property.
The governor activated the National Guard, which spent part of the weekend posted at state facilities. Indiana State Police also responding to any violence.
I was asked by many protesters on Saturday, quote, "What do you expect us to do?" And my only response to them that I could muster was not this. The people you must hold accountable are people like me. As a leader in this profession, I and so many others like me around our great nation must hold our officers accountable, and you should expect nothing less of me.
Reporters also pressed the governor about the actual issues facing black Hoosiers and the reason for the protest.
Is there more work to be done? Heck, yes.
But he did not detail what work he would do to address police brutality.
Our collective conscience has been awakened to the point to where we need to all have a list. Folks need to be, myself included, and I do have actually, but I want to add to it, obviously.
In the last few hours, we requested the list the governor discussed. His office hasn't responded yet. Now, the governor also talked about collaboration, but tonight, the Democratic leadership and a member of the Indiana Black Caucus says the governor hasn't talked with them. State Senator Eddie Melton says that is part of the problem.
We've moved past the time for making a list. We're talking about issues that we as a community have been faced with for decades. Issues of police brutality, of racism. We need a total reconstruction or redesign of the criminal justice system.
Senator Melton says something the governor can do now is create a task force to examine the criminal justice system here in the state. Now, long-term policy recommendations, you're seeing that on your screen right now. He says statewide body cameras for officers and statewide reviews of use of deadly force policies, comprehensive training for police, and special prosecutors for police misconduct or use of force investigations.